Today, I'm going to be jumping into the world of ChopBeast by WA Production. ChopBeast slices your sounds into bite-sized chunks, perfect for moving around and creating new ideas. And it's super easy to use. I'm going to be playing around with a breakbeat sample. Now, if you've ever listened to jungle, breaks, or hip hop, you'll know how important chopping a break is. Break chopping creates a ton of rhythmic interest and syncopation, so it's great for the dance floor and bedroom listening alike. It also happens to be really fun, and ChopBeast makes this process even easier with a ton of options like randomization, pitch shifting, and reversing. Let's play around with ChopBeast features to see what sounds we can come up with. To kick things off, let's drag our sample into ChopBeast. ChopBeast can automatically divide our sample into 4, 8, 16 or 32 divisions. I'm going to choose 16 as that creates nice little kick and snare sized chunks for me to chop. You can manually arrange these chunks, which I'll do at random. So straight off the bat, we have a funky syncopated beat, exactly what I was looking for. If you want to warp your beat even more, you can pitch shift the entire sample. Up, or down. In this case, however, I just want to pitch shift the snares, so I'll use individual pitch shifting. That gives a nice ascending feeling. Once I'm happy with this, I can lock it in, then export it into my DAW. The unique rhythm has inspired me to write a bass line that matches the ascending snares. That's a great example of how ChopBeast can create music you like, but also inspire other musical parts to go with it. Randomness of this plugin is great for breaking habits and creating new and original combinations for your ideas. This time, let's allow ChopBeast to chop the break automatically. I sped up the break to a higher tempo this time. I'm going to use the Rhythmize button, which just shuffles all the chunks randomly. I'll make sure the kick is at the start, however, as it helps to provide a little more structure. Again, ChopBeast has just randomly spouted out a great sounding jungle ready break. To get an even more authentic 90s sound, I'm going to pitch shift upwards to get that grainy, stretched sound ubiquitous to the genre. I'm also going to reverse a couple of the chunks to create some tonal variations. Happy with that? Let's lock it in and export, then listen to it in context. That lilting high-pitched break suits the laid-back vibe perfectly, and we've utterly transformed our original sample in the process. You can even feel how different chop combinations create different moods. Let's take a quick look at another more experimental use of ChopBeast. Create transitions and introduce new musical ideas. It's time to utilize the randomize button. This both shuffles the chops and adds pitch shifting and effects to random sections, so it can turn out pretty wacky. I'm going to shift the whole break down to give it a heavier feel. Once we've locked that in and exported it, I'm going to do a bit of manual chopping to get it exactly how I want. Now let's hear how we can use this strange glitchy sound to introduce the break into the song, whilst also functioning as a transition. So there you go, there's 3 ways you can use ChopBeast with a breakbeat to create novel music ideas, rhythmic complexity, and even help you with your arrangements. This mighty little plugin also works well on other instruments like keys and actually particularly well on vocals. So go and grab ChopBeast today.